Hi, I'm Ian, and I'd like you to meet my chiropractor. It's this PVC pipe, covered with duct tape.
A roller like this is possibly the single best rehabilitation tool. If you feel stiff, you can fix that and get moving again. And if you're fighting CPPS, this will help your muscles recover faster. Just this week we had more snow in Minnesota, so I shoveled my driveway. I pulled my lower back muscles by not warming up. The next day we had more snow, so I had no choice but to shovel again. Roller to the rescue, I rolled out my back muscles, glutes, and leg muscles, and I felt even better than before I shoveled.
So today I'm going to show you the benefits of using a roller, what options are out there, how to make your own, and my simple routine.
When you get injured, or you just overwork your muscles, they may shrink to protect themselves from further damage. You feel that as stiffness and soreness. While your body will heal over time, you can speed it up and feel a lot better if you get a massage. Massage stimulates circulation, which brings in nutrients to build new cells and carries out the dead cells. But unless you have a live-in masseuse, the easiest and fastest way to get a full-body massage is with a roller. A roller is any improvised object that you can use to apply pressure to your muscles. When most of us think of a roller though, we think of the big foam tubes. Foam rollers are great for applying pressure to big swaths of major muscle groups. But for harder to reach knots, a ball is often a better solution. This guy is a lacrosse ball. I find it the most useful of sports balls for its size and because it's hard and durable. A tennis ball is a good softer alternative to the lacrosse ball. A golf ball is good to have too. I use rollers in two ways. The first is to loosen up, whether it's before a workout, a stretching session, or after a day of sitting like a long drive. The other way is when I get hurt. I've had a lot of knee injuries because I didn't always stretch and warm up properly. When that happens, you have to get the swelling down first, usually with ice and rest. After the swelling has gone down, you can use a roller to relax the muscles around the injured joint and get blood flowing. It feels a whole lot better and it speeds up recovery. For CPPS, a roller is used in this rehabilitative sense. You can relax the chain of muscles connected to your pelvic muscles. If you've never used a roller before, I suggest starting on the softer side. However, if you're used to impact sports like football or wrestling, you may already be adapted to pressure on your skin and muscles, so you can pick something harder. You can get a soft foam roller online or at Target. They work, but they do wear out after about a year of continuous use. That's part of the reason I created the PVC roller. It will probably outlast me. All I did was get a section of 5-inch PVC pipe. It was too slippery though, so I had to cover it with duct tape. This is my general rolling routine for warming up your body. So you need some open space on the floor. And the next thing to be aware of is your clothing. Loose clothing can get caught, so be ready to grab it and pull it out. Hoods can get caught and choke you, and shirts can just get caught and then you're just stuck. I like to start with my back. I usually do the upper back first and listen to those pops. The pops are nothing to be afraid of. They're actually bubbles popping loose. If you feel a knot, work that spot for a while before moving on. Another thing, when you hit a knot, it hurts, so make sure to breathe. Take deep belly breaths. Stay over that point and work it until it starts to loosen up. After I do my upper back, I like to move up to my neck and my shoulders, and you kind of have to prop yourself up using your feet to hit this point. Then I roll down and I hit my lumbar. There's always something sore here. Once I'm done rolling out my low back or lumbar, I'll sit on the roller and hit my glutes. First I'll just roll back and forth, try to get them from this angle. And then I'm going to prop one foot on my knee and go into a figure 4 sit. This way I'm hitting the sides of the glutes in some different areas. After that, I'm going to move it down to my hamstrings. I'm just going to use my hands to roll myself back and forth over. If you need more impact because you've got sore hamstrings or your roller isn't hard enough, you can stack one leg over the other. Also, rotate your legs and hamstrings to get the whole muscle, the left side and the right side. From there, I'm going to go down to my calves and roll them. After you do a few regular, make sure you hit any knots, and then you can rotate your legs to hit the sides of your calves as well. After I'm done with my calves, I'm going to flip over and hop onto my knees. I'm going to do my quads. Now, one warning about doing your quads. It's possible to get your nuts caught under the roller if you're wearing no underwear or very loose underwear. So be super careful about that. I've had it happen once, and it was the single most frightening second of my life. Like just a flash of light and pure terror that I was gonna, bust a nut in the worst way possible. So roll your quads, go down to your knees, don't go over your knees. You're going to stop just above your knee so that you're not hyperextending your knee. If you were to go over your knee, you're doing the same motion as what's called a knee bar in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's torquing that joint. So just stop above the knee. Go back up, just south of your plumbing, back down, and then try rotating your quads. The next one involves a little setup. Sit off to the side and you're going to get your inner thigh. You're going to put the roller underneath your outstretched leg, and you're going to roll from your groin out to the knee. Again, not over the knee. Or don't put your knee over the roller. Do both sides. The last one you're going to get are your hips. You're going to drop to your side, put your hip over the roller. I used to have super intense knots here. It's a very sensitive area, but it's worth doing. So go slow, breathe. If it's hurting a lot, like if it's more than just pressure, back it off. And then one more tip. Don't roll bruises. If you've got bruises on your legs, don't roll them. They have to heal. It's not the same as muscles that need to be repaired. Now here's my CPPS specific rolling routine. Take your foam roller and put it pointing away from you and then sit on it. I know it looks ridiculous, but what you're after are knots that fall just around your sits bones. And it's all right if the roller gets between your sits bones if you're hitting a knot. That's what you're after, is to work out those knots. Roll side to side, and if you do hit a knot, hold it there and breathe. Next, take a ball and a hard chair and sit the knot on the ball and work it there. This used to be super intense too, so make sure you breathe. The only thing I found more effective than this was actually having a physical therapist massage these knots. So this is really good, it's really easy, and if you do this for a couple of weeks, you can work out that knot and be done with it.
If you like this video, please subscribe. If you really like it, check us out on curecpps.com for the full curriculum, and thank you.